Here's the thing, many people can forecast, but they're not doing it effectively. There's just one thing in doing it for the sake of doing it, but then actually having clarity in your analysis, in your forecast, in your technical ability. Because having clarity is a key thing in order for you to become consistently profitable. So in this video, I wanted to share a couple helpful tips in order to take your forecasting to the next level. This is going to be very useful, especially if you're starting out in Forex and wanted to be able to know how to measure, grow, and progress in your analysis, in your forecasting. So the first tip I want to share is actually recording yourself, doing your analysis, your morning forecast, your weekly analysis, and you can use software such as Loom, or even what I used to do was actually just use the record button on TradingView and then publish that on private. And basically how you go about it is basically just talk yourself through the trade, through the markets, through the analysis, whether you're doing top-down analysis, going from the higher time frames to the lower time frames, literally speak out what you see, how you would look to enter the market. The key thing here is when you look back on it at the end of the week or at the end of the day, and you see how the market moves, you're able to compare how correct your analysis is or any things that you can improve on. And probably the thing I want to highlight the most here is actually go and listen to your language, your use of words, how you're talking to yourself, your thought process when you're talking about the markets. Because I remember an exercise where I was doing this for a period of time. This was probably back in 2019 when I was documenting my forecast day in, day out. And I would listen to my language where I had expectation in the market and I was using words such as, you know, the market will do this. And it's very interesting because, again, the key thing is we want to be neutral, and it's something that's so important. And again, the reason why I'm actually sharing this is because a lot of people are struggling with things like fear, hesitation in the market. If you do decide to do this, then hopefully this will help you out with your confidence, because it did for me. Just being able to watch back and replay what I was forecasting, what I was analyzing in the morning or the week before, seeing how the market adapted, and just being able to nitpick at the language myself talk, because these things are so overlooked on, but it's all those beliefs and things that we say that we're so unconscious to, but that shapes our subconscious. And most of the time, a lot of our decision making is coming from our unconscious mind and operating on a subconscious level. A lot of things that we do, such as brushing our teeth, closing the door, locking the front door, driving, we're unconsciously doing it. A lot of our habits, a lot of things we do, the things we say and think, is coming from that subconscious part of us. And another thing I wanted to note on is the reason why this is so effective is because the fact you can go back and you can compare and you can go and be like, actually, I need to work on this. Because imagine not being able to track and measure your forecasting in this way. How do you know what to improve on? So for me, I knew that I had an expectation in the market. It had to go long, it had to go short. Therefore, I knew I had to actually work on being more neutral, being able to be in a state of mind that's, if this, then I'll do that. If the market does this, then I will do that. The market does whatever it wants to do, then I'm prepared for that. Whether it wants to go long, then I know how to take it long. If it wants to go short, I know how to take it short. When I actually talk to myself out loud through these trades, through these analysis, it actually sticks a lot more, and I'm actually a lot more actively learning to imprint that in my mind. Now, the second tip or method that I want to talk about is literally just taking screenshots before and after. Now, that could be for your main pairs, before in the morning, and then your evening forecast, and then just talking about what had changed. Was your forecast accurate, or did you miss something out? Now, the difference between method 1 and method 2 is obviously that method 1 involves you actually talking through the trade. But for those who just don't like hearing their voice or struggle to record themselves, and that's cool, definitely at least things like taking screenshots before and after every single day, having a Notion template or page set out where you have every single day and then maybe a drop down for AM forecast, PM forecast. Actively just doing these little things every day makes massive differences. Trust me, guys, because it's those things that are so easy to do, but so easy not to do. I hope if you are a day trader or a swing trader, whatever trader you may be, that you are having a forecast, being able to put that somewhere and able to track and measure, especially if you're on your way to consistency. This is such a key thing. There is not a day that goes by during the week that I will not forecast, especially Monday to Friday and especially Sunday. And I do forecast throughout the day. Now, it won't be, you know, method 1 or 2, I'll do it a bit differently, which I'll share in the next method, but it's something that is so important, and I will never you know, I'll never substitute forecasting. Again, it's just the main process or habit or part of your routine that it should be part of your routine. Now, this third method, or this final point that I wanted to just sort of stress, isn't really to do with tracking, measuring, pinpointing, you know, what I could work on. It's more so just being able to have that daily documentation during that day of what I'm looking for on that pair. And it's basically using the object tree, grouping it as, you know, daily forecast. Because to be honest, I don't actually do the whole method 1 where I'm recording myself talking through analysis anymore. Neither with method 2 where I'm having screenshots of my daily watch list forecast, but instead what I do have is a folder on my object tree where I have my daily forecast. So again, pick and choose what you like, take out, like, if none of this resonates with you, then that's cool. But those are just a couple of tips on how to actually forecast effectively, how to track it, how to, you know, go back and be like, I need to work on this, and then continue making progress. A lot of people, they will do forecasting, they will forecast for the sake of it, and just, yeah, day in, day out do the same thing, but not exactly know what to work on, how to improve, how to get to the next level, how to evolve, build and grow. But hopefully those little tweaks in your forecast could help you out. So if that does help you out, and if that's something that you guys may look to implement, let me know down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, bye bye.